Okay, so good afternoon, students. Today we are going to do the quant complete revision, which is the third one of MAHCET 2026. So let's get started. So before we start, this is a crash course which is offered by Cracku. It is a 1 month crash course, and you will get day-wise schedule of what you have to do in the 1 month, and you will get 230 practice tests and also 10 all India mocks. So it is just at rupees 2499. So please do check it out, and if you want, you can Google it and you can enroll for it. Also, if you just want mocks and not the entire crash course, you can just buy it at rupees 499. You can just Google search it, Cracku MAHCET mock test, and you will get it. So let's start with our questions today. So this is the first question. So let's try it. So let's solve this question. In this question, it is said that a shopkeeper sells an article for rupees 1800 and incurs a loss of 25%. We have to find the sell price at which he will make a profit of 25%. Now we know that the shopkeeper sells the article as rupees 1800. So sell price will be 1800, selling price. And we also know that he incurs a loss of 25%. So loss percentage will be 25%. Now we have to find the cost price. So we have a formula which is cost price minus sell price divided by cost price into 100, which is equal to loss percent. This is the formula for loss percentage, where cost price minus sell price represents loss. So here cost price minus sell price is 1800 divided by cost price, and we will take this 100 to right hand side. So on left hand side it is in multiplication, so in right hand side it will become in division, and loss percent we know it is 25%. So it will be 25 by 100. 25 by 100 will cancel out and we will get 1 by 4. So now what we will do, we will do cross multiplication. This 4 will be multiplied to the numerator, and this cost price will go in the numerator of right hand side. So it will be 4 into cost price minus 1800, which is equal to cost price. Now if we calculate it, and if we open the brackets, you will get cost price is equal to 4 into 1800 divided by 3. 1800 and 3 will cancel out, 600, and you will get 2400. So the cost price, actual cost price is 2400. Now we have to find the selling price at which he will make a profit of 25%. So we got the cost price here, and we have to find the selling price, and we know the profit percentage which is given. So again we will use the formula, which is sell price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100, which is equal to profit percentage. Sell price, we have to find it. Cost price is 2400, so we will use that, divided by 2400 into 100, and the profit is 25%. So when you will solve it, you will get sell price minus 2400 divided by 2400, which is equal to 1 by 4, because 100 came on the right hand side, it is in division, so 25 by 100 is 1 by 4. This 4 and 2400 will cancel out 600 times. So sell price, when you will calculate, you will get 3000, 2400 plus 600. So the answer is option number C, which is 3000. Now let's go to another question. Yes, Shriyadi, it was the first question that we have discussed. Right now you have second question here, so you can try it out. Okay, so in this question, it is asked that if Azhar can eat a cake in 6 minutes, Basha in 3 minutes, and Karina in 2 minutes, how long will all of them together take to finish the cake? So let's assume that the portion of cake that is there is X. So X is the total amount of cake that is being consumed. Now Azhar can eat a cake in 6 minutes. So in 6 minutes, he will eat X amount of cakes, X amount of cake, because it is the total amount of cake that is present. So in 1 minute, Azhar can eat X by 6. This is for Azhar. Similarly for Basha, in 3 minutes, she can eat X amount of cake. So in 1 minute, it will be X by 3. Okay. And for Karina, similarly in 1 minute it will be in X by 2. So to find the total time which they will take to finish the cake, so what we will do is we will add the amount of cake eaten by them in 1 minute, and then we will try to find how much time will it take for them to completely finish the cake. So in 1 minute, Azhar ate X by 6, Basha ate X by 3, and Karina ate X by 2. So we will add all three of them to find the amount of cake eaten by them in 1 minute. So it will be X by 6 plus X by 3 plus X by 2. Now it is the addition of fraction. So denominators are different. So we will find the LCM. So LCM of 2, 3 and 6 is 6. So it will be 6. Now the denominator of the first fraction is 6, so the numerator will remain same. The denominator for the second fraction is 3, so to make it 6 we have to multiply it by 2. So when the denominator is multiplied by 2, numerator will also be multiplied by 2. So it will be 2x. Now at the last one, the denominator is 2 and we have to make it 6. So we have to multiply 3 to the denominator. And when we are multiplying 3 to a denominator, it will be multiplied to numerator as well. So it will be 3x. Now if you add it, 3x plus 2x plus x is nothing but 6x divided by 6. 6 and 6 will cancel out, you will get x. So in 1 minute, Azhar, Basha and Karina ate x amount of cakes. But we had the total amount of cake was x and they ate xk amount of cake in 1 minute. So they took a total of 1 minute to eat the entire cake. So the answer is option number A, which is 1 minute. Okay, so in this question we have in a bag there are 6 red balls, 3 green balls and 7 blue balls. One ball is picked up randomly. What is the probability that it is neither red nor blue? So what we have to do is we have to find the probability where the ball is neither red nor blue. So we have red balls, green balls and blue balls. And if we have a ball which is neither red or neither blue, so we will only have green balls. Okay. So we have to pick one ball randomly. So the probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So in this case our favorable outcome will be the number of times we can take out green balls. So it is 3 balls are there. So we can take out green balls in 3 ways. Divided by total outcomes. So total number of balls are 7 plus 3 plus 6, which is 16. So we can take a ball out in 16 different ways where we can take any one of the ball out. So the total outcomes is 16. So the probability is 3 by 16. So our answer is option number C, which is 3 by 16. Okay, so in this question it is said that a car covers a distance from town A to town B at a speed of 58 km per hour and covers the distance from town B to town A at the speed of 52 km per hour. So let's draw a line. So let's assume this is town A and this is town B. Let the distance between A and B be small d. So this is d is the distance between A and B. Now a car is going from A to B at 58 km per hour. So time taken for car to go from A to B is, time is nothing but distance by time. We have assumed distance as time is nothing but distance by speed. We have assumed distance as d and speed is 58 km per hour. So the time will be distance by 58. This is in hours because we are taking d in kilometer. Now similarly, from town B, when the car is returning towards town A, the speed is 52 km per hour. So again, when we will calculate time taken from B to A, now distance will remain the same when he is coming from B to A because A and B is a straight line. So whether he is going from A to B or he is going from B to A, the distance will remain same in both the cases. So it will be distance by speed, again in R. Now we have to find the average speed. Now the formula for average speed is, if we find the average speed, it is total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Okay. So total distance is when he is going from A to B, he covered d kilometer, and when he is coming from B to A, he covered another d kilometer. So total distance that the car traveled is d plus d, which is 2d. Now the total time taken for the car to cover this distance is the time taken by the car to cover A to B plus the time taken by the car to cover B to A. So total time will be d by 58 plus d by 52. So we can take d common. So it will be 1 by 58 plus 1 by 52. From here, since we can see that 58 and 52 are in 1 by 58 and 1 by 52 are in fractions, so we will take the LCM. So 58 into 52, and in numerator it will be 52 plus 58. This is a basic addition of fraction. So total time will be d into 52 plus 58 is nothing but 110 divided by 58 into 52. So we got the total distance from here, we got the total time from here. So again, so we can find the average speed, which is total distance by total time. So we will get 2d divided by d into 110 into 58 into 52. I got this because when we will divide the total distance by total time, it will be 2d divided by d into 100, and this 58 into 52 will come in the denominator of d into 110. So if it is in denominator, we can convert it to numerator and it will be in multiplication. So from here d and d will cancel out. This will cancel out 55 times. So average speed will be 58 into 52 divided by 55. So you can see that 58 into divided by 55 will be little bit greater than 1, and it is multiplied by 52. So answer will be greater than 52. Okay. Again, when you look at this 52 by 58, it is something less than 50. It is something less than 1, and it is multiplied by 58. So answer will be less than 58. Okay. So average speed will be less than 58 and greater than 52. So you will get an answer of 55 because it is the only case possible. You can also calculate here. You can also use calculator to calculate this part. I have just taken the inequality to solve this question. So answer is option number A. Yes, Shri Hari, our team is looking into that verbal marathon. We will let you know if it is like scheduled for it. We are looking towards it. Okay, so let's start. The ages of Geeta and Sunita are in the ratio of 8:7. So the Geeta's age, let's take it as 8x, and Sunita's age as 7x. So this is the present age of Geeta and Sunita. Now after 10 years, the ratio of their ages will be 13:12. So after 10 years, Geeta's age will be 8x plus 10 and Sunita's age will be 7x plus 10. Okay. Now this is in the ratio of 13:12. So it is 8x plus 10 divided by 7x plus 10, which is equal to 13/12. When you will cross multiply it, 12 will be multiplied to 8x plus 10 and 13 will be multiplied to 7x plus 10. So it will be 12 into 8x plus 10, which is equal to 13 into 7x plus 10. So when you will calculate it, you will get x is equal to, sorry, not x is equal to 5, 12 8 is 96x plus 120, 13 7 is 91x plus 130. So when you will, calculate it, 91x will come on left hand side. So 96x minus 91x is 5x and 130 minus 120 is 10. So from here we got x is equal to 2. So once you get x is equal to 2, we can find the Geeta's present age and Sunita's present age. So Geeta's age will be 8 into 2, which is equal to 16, and Sunita's age will be 7 into 2, which is equal to 14. And we have to find the difference in their present ages. So 16 minus 14 is 2. So our answer is option number B, which is 2. Okay. So in this question it is said that 24 gardeners can clean weeds in a garden in 6 hours. So let's take the amount of work done by one worker in 1 hour. Let's take it as x. So amount of work done by one worker in 6 hours will be equal to 6 into x, which is 6x, and amount of work done by 24 workers in 6 hours will be equal to 24 into 6x, which is nothing but 144x. So this is the total amount of work that these 24 workers did in 6 hours. That is given here. Okay. Now let's again take, now we have to find how long will 18 gardeners take to clear the same garden. So one worker again in 1 hour, they will do x amount of work. Okay. Now let's take this time as t hours. We don't know the time, so we assume it as t hours. Okay. So one worker in t hours will do x into t amount of work. Similarly, 18 workers in t hours will do 18 into x into t. Okay. Now 24 workers in 6 hours did 144x amount of work, and 18 workers in t hours did 18 into x into t amount of work. Now in both the cases the same garden was cleaned. Okay, so the total work that has been done will be same. So we can equate these two and you will get 18 into x into t. Let's, instead of 144, take 24 into 6 because it will make our work easier. Now x will cancel out in both cases, on both the sides. So for t will be 24 into 6 by 18. 6 and 18 will cancel out 3 times. 24 and 3 will cancel out 8 times. So answer is 8 hours. So it means that 18 gardeners will take 8 hours to clear the same garden. Okay, so answer is option number B, which is 8. Okay. So in this question it is said that A and B can complete a piece of work in 20 days and 30 days respectively. Now if they both together work for 6 days, find a portion of the work left. So the amount of work done is 1. So 1 is the total amount of work done. So for A, he can do in 20 days, he can do 1 amount of work. The total amount of work is 1. So in 20 days, A can do 1 amount of work. So in 1 day, A will do 1 by 20 amount of work. Similarly for B, in 30 days B can complete one amount of work. So in one day B can complete 1 by 30 amount of work. Now if they both work together, so in one day their work will add up. So in one day their both work will add up. So A plus B, in one day they will do 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. So when you will solve this, you will get the LCM of 20 and 30 is 60. So you will get 3 plus 5. Sorry, not 5, it is 2. So it is 5 by 60. Okay. So this amount of work is done by A and B in one day. And we have been told that they work together for 6 days. So in 6 days, the total amount of work done by them will be into 6, which will be equal to 1 by 2. So in 6 days, they did 1 by 2 amount of work. But the total amount of work was 1. So the amount of work which is left is 1 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. So our answer is option number C, which is 1 by 2. Okay. So in this question it is said that the marked price on an article is rupees 4,000. The shopkeeper gave a discount of 20% on the marked price and earned a profit of 25%. So the marked price is 4,000. The shopkeeper gave a discount of 20%. So the selling price will be 4,000 into 1 minus 20%. Because the shopkeeper gave a discount, so we will subtract it. So it will be 4,000. Now 1 minus 20% nothing but 1 minus 20 by 100. So when you will solve it, you will get 80 by 100. So when you will multiply it, you will get selling price as rupees 3,200. Now we have to, the shopkeeper gave a discount and shopkeeper earned a profit of 25%. So by selling it at 3,200, the shopkeeper is earning a profit of 25%. So we have to find the cost price. So again we will use the formula, which is sell price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100, which is equal to profit percentage. So profit percentage is 25%. So it is 25%. So 25 and 100 will cancel out 4 times. So sell price was 3,200 here. We have calculated sell price as 3,200. So it is 3,200 into 4, which is equal to 4 cost price plus cost price. I have taken this cost price to right hand side, and this cost price is multiplied with 4. It will be minus 4 cost price. So I have taken it on right hand side. So it became plus 4 cost price. So the cost price will be 3200 into 4 divided by 5. So to make it easier, I will write it like this, divided by 5. So it will cancel out 20 times. So it is 32 into 80. And when you will multiply it, you will get 2560. So our answer is 2560. So the cost price of the article is 2560, which is option number A. Okay. So in this question, it is said that out of the monthly income, Manik spends 50% on rent, 20% on food, 10% on travel, 5% on leisure, and saves the rest. So total he spent 50, 20, 10 plus 5. So 50 plus 20 is 70 plus 10, which is 80, plus 5 is 85. So he spent 85% of his monthly salary. So he is saving 15% of its monthly salary. Now let's take his monthly salary as 100x. So 15% of 100x will be equal to 15x. This is equal to rupees 1050. So 1050. So from here you will get x is equal to 1050 divided by 15. When you will calculate it, 15, if you divide it by 5 in both numerator and denominator, it will be 3. It will be 210. And again, when you will calculate it, you will get 70. So x is 70. So the monthly income is 100 into x. So it is 100 into 70, which is equal to 7000. So answer is option number C, which is 7000. Okay. So in this question, it is said that the man's rate of rowing in still water is 5 km per hour and the speed of stream is 10 km per hour. So the speed of man in still water is denoted by S, which is equal to 5 km per hour, and the speed of streamlets denoted by R, which is equal to 10 km per hour. Okay, and he is rowing downstream. So the speed in downstream will be S plus R, because the speed when the boat is rowing downstream, the river will increase the speed, so it will be in addition. So it will be 5 plus 10, which is equal to 15 kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. This is a downstream speed, and the man has to cover 15 kilometer. So time taken will be distance, which is equal to 15 by speed, which is also 15 kilometer per hour. So you will get time as 1 hour. So that means the man will take 1 hour to cover 15 kilometer in downstream. So answer is option number A, which is 1 hour. Okay, so in this question, we have 200 boys and 100 girls in a school. The average height of boys is 140 centimeter. So the total sum of height of all boys will be equal to 140 into 200, because if we look at it, the average formula is sum by total numbers. Okay, so when you have to find the sum, the total number will be multiplied to average. So average of height of all the boys is 140 and total number of boys is 200. So 140 into 200 is the sum of height of all boys. Now again, if we calculate sum of height of all girls, so the average height of girls is 125 and the number of girls are 100. So it will be 125 into 100. Okay. So this is sum of height of all the boys, which is 140 into 200. This is sum of height of all the girls, which is 125 into 100. So if we calculate the sum of height of all students, so we have to find the sum of height of all students in the school. So we just have to add these two numbers. So when you will do it, you will get 140 into 200 plus 125 into 100. So we can take 100 common and you will get 140 into 2, which is equal to 280 plus 125. So you will get 5, 10, 4. 405 into 100 centimeter. This is sum of height of all the students in the school. Total number of the students in the school is total number of students. So we have 200 number of 200 boys and 100 girls. So total number of students will be 200 plus 100, which is equal to 300. Now again we have to find the average height of the school. In the question we can see that what is the average height of all students. So we have the sum of height of all students, which is equal to 405 into 100. We have the total number of students, which is equal to 300. So average height will be 405 into 100 divided by 300. Double zero and double zero will cancel out, and 405 by 3 will nothing be but 135 centimeter. So our answer is 135 centimeter, which is option number C. So the average height of the entire class is 135 centimeter. Okay, so in this question it is said that the numerator of a fraction is increased by 20% and its denominator by 25%. Then the fraction so obtained is 72 by 125. So let's take the numerator as n and the denominator as d. Okay. Now numerator is increased by 20%. So it is 1 plus 20%. And denominator is increased by 25%. So it is 1 plus 25%. Okay. So 1 plus 20% nothing but 1.20, and 1 plus 25% nothing but 1.25. So it is 1.20 n divided by 1.25 n. Okay. Now this is our new fraction, which is equal to 72 by 125. Now 72 by 125. Now here you can see that here also the decimal is after two digits, 0 and 2, and here also decimal is after 2 digits, 5 and 2. So the decimal we can remove it. So it is 120 by n divided by 125 by n, which is equal to 72 by 125. Sorry, it is not n, it is d. Here also it is d. Okay. So this 125 and 125 will cancel out. So n by d, it is our original fraction. So it will be 72 by 120. Now if we look at it, we can cancel each other by 12 times, which is 6 and 10, and again by 2 times, which will give us 3 by 5. So the original fraction is 3 by 5. So our answer is option number A. So in this question, it is said that the ratio of ages of two people is 5:6. So let A and B be two people. So the age of A is 5x and B is 6x. Okay. 5 years ago, the ratio of their ages was 9:11. So that means 5 years ago means the age of A was 5x minus 5 and age of B was 6x minus 5. This is in the ratio 9:11. So when you will cross multiply it, you will get 11 5 the 55x minus 55, which is equal to 9 6 the 54x minus 45. So from here you will get x is equal to 10. So that means the age of A is 5 into 10, which is 50, and age of B is 6 into 10, which is 60. And we have to find the age of the older person 10 years from now on. So this is the older person's age, B is older. So present age is 60 years. So 60 plus 10 years from now will be the age of B. That means the answer is 70 years. So option number C is the answer. Okay. So in this question we have the average of the runs of the cricketer after 20 matches is 80. So total runs after 20 matches will be 20 into 80, which is equal to 1600. Now in the next two matches he scored 120 and 106 runs. So total runs will be 1600 plus 120 plus 106. So it will be 1826 runs. This is the total number of runs that the batsman scored after 22 matches. Why 22 matches? Because 20 matches was initially given and 2 matches are again played. So total number of matches is 22. So his new average of the batsman will be new average will be 1826 by 22. Both will first cancel out with 2. So just cancel it out. So it will be 9, 1 and 3. Now again if you look at it, you can cancel it by 11 and you will get 83. So 83 is our answer. So the new average of the batsman is 83, which is option number D. I think some technical issue occurred. The question is not visible. Okay, so no issues. Let's try to solve it. Uh, it was given that five consecutive numbers were there, and total the sum of the five consecutive numbers was 150. So let's take the five consecutive numbers as a minus 2, a minus 1, a plus 1, and a plus 2. These are the five. Was it the five consecutive numbers or five even numbers? Can anyone tell me in the chat? I forgot. Was it five consecutive numbers or five even numbers? Please let me know. Please let me know whether it was five consecutive even numbers or five consecutive numbers. I think it was five consecutive even numbers. So let's solve it by that. So it will be a minus 2, a minus 4, a plus 2, and a plus 4. These are the five consecutive even natural numbers. So the sum of all the numbers was given 150. So if you add all this, minus 4 and minus 4 will cancel out, minus 2 and 2 will cancel out, and a will be added 5 times. So it will be 5a, which is equal to 150. So from here you will get a is equal to 30. So the a we got 30. So the five consecutive even numbers was 26, 28, 30, 32, and 34. Question is not visible. So now we have to find the product of the smallest and the largest number. So 26 into 34. So when you will multiply it, you will get 884. So this is our answer. You can mark whatever answer was. So answer is 884. I think some technical glitch is there. Please wait a minute. Okay, so now it is visible now, I think. So yeah, so let's start with the explanation. So in this question, it is 12 buckets of water fill a tank with a capacity of each bucket is 13.5 liters. So the volume of the bucket will be 12 into 13.5, because there are 12 buckets and the volume of each bucket is 13.5 and they are filling the tank. So 13 by 5 can be written as 12 into 27 by 2. 27 by 2 is nothing but 13.5. So 12 and 2 will cancel out 6 times, and 27 into 6 will be 162 liters. So total volume of the tank is 162 liters. Now it is said that how many tank buckets will be needed to fill the same tank if the capacity of each bucket is 9 liters. So let's the total volume, let the total number of buckets be x and capacity of each bucket is 9 liters. So 9x liters. This is the amount of water that the new buckets can fill, and this is the total amount of water that the old bucket filled. And since we are talking about the same tank, the volume will be same. So it will be 9 into x into 9, which is equal to 162. So x will be 162 by 9, which is equal to 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, and then 9 8 8 is. Yeah, so total 18 buckets will be there. So we need 18 buckets with a capacity of 9 liters each to fill the same tank, which was filled by 12 buckets with a capacity of 13.5 liters. So our answer is option number D, which is 18. Okay, so in this question it is said that a train can cross a pole in 10 seconds. The same train can completely cross a platform of length 400 meter in 30 seconds. So now the length of pole is considered negligible in these type of questions. So from the first line we can find that let the length of train be equal to L meters. Okay, so from the first case, the train crossed the pole law in 10 seconds. So the length the train covered is L meters and the time taken is 10 seconds. So speed of train will be equal to distance covered, which is L divided by 10 seconds. This is meter per second, because length is in meters and time is in seconds. So speed of train is L by 10. Now again, the same train completely crossed a platform of length 400 meters. So distance traveled by train is 400 plus L, and time is again 30 seconds. So the speed will be 400 plus L divided by 30. This is the speed of the train from the second case. This is the speed of the train from the first case. So the speed of the train should be equal in both the cases. So it will be L by 10, which is equal to 400 plus L by 30. So when you will calculate it, you will get 3L is equal to L plus 400. So from here you will get L is equal to 200 meters. So the length of the train is 200 meters, which is option number A. Okay, so in this question it is said that a bus covers a distance of 81,360 kilometers in 30 days. What is the speed of the bus? So speed is nothing but distance by time. So distance is 81,360 and time is 30 days. But we can see here it is asked in kilometer per hour. Here it is in kilometer per day. So to convert it into hours, we have to multiply number of days by 24, because in one day there are 24 hours. So it will be 3 into 24. So 0 and 0 will cancel out. You will get 8136 divided by 3 into 24. When you calculate it, you will get the speed as 113 kilometer per hour. So answer is option number A, which is 113 kilometer per hour. Okay, so in this question it is said that a boat runs 24 kilometer downstream, kilometer per hour downstream, and 10 kilometer per hour upstream. So let's take the speed of boat in still water be s, small s, and the speed of river be r. Now the speed of the boat in downstream will be s plus r, which is equal to 24 km per hour, and speed of the boat in upstream will be 10 km per hour, which is given. So now we have two equations, we have two unknowns, which is s and r. So we will add both the equation. So by adding we will get 2s is equal to 34. So from here you will get s is equal to 17, which is kilometer per hour. So speed of boat in still water is 17 km per hour. And if we substitute this value of s in any of these two equations, you will get a value of r as 7 km per hour. Okay. We have to find the ratio of the velocity of this boat in still water to that of the stream. So that means we have to find the ratio of s is to r. So the ratio is 17 by 7, which is equal to option number A, 17 is to 7. Okay, so in this question we have Rahul drives at an average speed of 40 km per hour and reaches his office in 7200 seconds. What is the distance he covered? So distance is equal to speed into time. Okay. So speed is 40 km per hour into time is 7200 seconds. Okay. So we can either convert seconds into hours or we can convert hours into seconds. I think converting hours into seconds is easier because we can just multiply hours by 3600 and we will get 2 seconds. So it will be 40 km divided by 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So it will be 3600 seconds into 7200 seconds. Okay. So this will cancel out twice and 40 into 2 is 80 km. So our answer is option number B, which is equal to 80 km. So in this question it is said that a total of 9646 is divided between A and B in the ratio 5:9. So the amount of money with A is 5x and the amount of money with B is 9x. Total amount of money with both of them is 14x, which is also equal to 9646, because 9646 was divided between A and B. So from here you can find x, which is equal to 9646 divided by 14. Now if you look at it, you can divide it by 2, so you will get 7. Here you will get 48 to 3. And again, if you divide it, you will get 7, 6 are 42, and then again 62 is left, so 7 8 are 56, and 63, so 689. So x is 689. So value of A is 5 in money with A is 5 into 689 rupees, and with B is 9 into 680. Sorry, it is 689 rupees. Now we have to find a difference between 5 times the share of A and 3 times the share of B. So A is 5 into 689. So 5 times the share of A will be 5A. So it will be 25 into 689. Share of B is 9 into 689. So 3 times share of B will be 3B, which is equal to 27 into 689. Now we have to find a difference. So difference, we can directly subtract both of them. So 689 is common. So difference of 25 and 27 is 2. So difference is 2 into 689. When you will multiply it, you will get 9 to the 18, 6 to the 12, and 8 to the 16, 1, 17, and 6 to the 12 plus 1, 13. So 1378. Our answer is option number D, which is 1378. So in this question it is said that the ratio of the present ages of two brothers is 1:2. So let the two brothers be A and B. So age of A is X and B is 2X. Okay. 5 years back the ratio was 1:3. So 5 years back means X minus 5 divided by 2X minus 5 was 1:3. When you will cross multiply it, you will get 3X minus 15, which is equal to 2X minus 5. So you will get X is equal to 10 from here. So the age of A is, present age of A is 10 years and the present age of B is 20 years. Okay. Now we have to find the ratio of their ages after 5 years. So after 5 years, the age of A will be 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15. and age of B will be 20 plus 5, which is equal to 25. Now the ratio will be 15 by 25. Both will be divisible by 5. So when you will cancel out, it will be 3 by 5. So answer is option 3 is to 5, which is option number C. Now in this question, it is given that a pipe fills the tanks in 2 hours and another pipe can empty it in 3 hours. So that means, let's take pipe A, which is filling the tank. So for pipe A, in 2 hours it can fill the tank, and let the volume of tank be X. So in 2 hours the pipe A is filling X liters of tank. So in 1 hour pipe A will fill X by 2 liters of tank. Okay. Similarly for B, let's take B as the pipe which is emptying the tank. So in 3 hours, B can take out X liters of water from the tank. So in 1 hour, B can take out X by 3 liters of water. So if both A and B will work together, so A will fill the water in the tank and B will take out the water in the tank. Okay. So that means both will subtract. So in 1 hour, both A and B will fill, A will fill X by 2 liters of water and B will take out X by 3 liters of water. So it will be subtracted. So when you will solve this, you will get 6 as the LCM, and it will be 3x minus 2x, which is equal to X by 6. So in 1 hour, both A and B together can fill X by 6 liters of water. So in 6 hours, both A and B can fill X by 6 into 6, which is equal to X liters, which was the volume that we took initially. Okay. So total 6 hours is needed for both A and B to fill the tank together. So answer is option number E, which is 6 hours. So in this question it is said that find the compound interest occurred over 3 years on a principal amount of 40,000 at a rate of 20% per annum. So in the compound interest, once the formula is principal into 1 plus rate by 100 to the power n, where n is the number of years or the time period. Now this formula gives us the entire amount that we get after the period is over. Let's say after n years. Okay. So this is the entire amount, which is the principal amount which is there plus the interest part. So to find the interest part only, we have to subtract this number by principal. Okay. So that will give us the interest part that has occurred on the investment or anything that is in the compound interest. Okay. So in this question, the total amount will be principal is 40,000. So it will be 40,000 into 1 plus rate is given 20%. So 20 by 100 and n is also given 3 years. So it will be 3 years. This is the total amount that a man will get after 3 years. Now to find only the compound interest part, we will subtract this part with the interest. With the principal. So the compound interest that we got is 40,000 1 plus 20 by 100 cube minus 40,000. Okay. So we have to subtract the principal from the total amount to get the interest. So once you solve this, you will get this part will be equal to 69120 minus 40,000. You can use the calculator for it. So 69120 minus 40,000 will give us 29120. So the compound interest that we get after 3 years is 29120, which is option number A. Okay, again, so I am again repeating it that we have a 1 month crash course for MAHCET 2026. It has a daily day-wise schedule and also 230 practice tests. You will also get 10 all India mocks. So please do check it out. It is at a premium discount and you will get it as only 2,500. So please do check it out. Also, if you just want CET mocks, MAHCET mocks and not the entire crash course, then you can also buy it at ₹500. So you can just Google it, Cracku MAHCET mock test, and you can get it and you can enroll in it from there. So let's go forward. So let's look at this. The question is the ratio of Appu's and Bapu's weight are in ratio 5 is to 6. So that means Appu weight is 5x, Bapu weight is 6x. Okay. Now it is said that Appu's weight reduced by 10 kilos. So the new weight of Appu is 5x minus 10. So the new ratio is 2 is to 3. So it is 5x minus 10 divided by 6x, which is equal to 2 is 2 by 3. So it will be cancelled out two times. So after cross multiplication, you will get 5x minus 10, which is equal to 2x into 2, which is equal to 4x. So from here you will get x is equal to 10, and we have to find Babu's weight. So Babu's weight is 6x, x is equal to 10. So it will be 6 into 10, which is equal to 60 kg. So our answer is option number D, which is equal to 60. Now let's look at this. In this question, it is said that a man marks up the price by 30% and then gives a discount of 20%. So let's take the cost price of an article which is being sold as rupees 100x. Now it is marked up by 30%. So markup price will be 100x into 1 plus 30%. So when you will multiply it, you will get 100x, and 1 plus 30% is nothing but 1 plus 30 by 100. From here you will get marked price as 130x. Now it is given that he gave a discount of 20%. So selling price will be 130x into 1 minus 20%. So from here you will get 130x, 1 minus 20% is nothing but 1 minus 20 by 100, which is equal to 80 by 100. So when you will calculate it, you will get sell price as 104x. Now the cost price was 100x, the sell price is 4x. So the profit percentage will be profit, which is sell price minus cost price. So 104x minus 100x is 4x, divided by cost price is 100x into 100. So 100 and 100 will cancel out, x and x will cancel out. So answer is 4%. So the profit percentage of the shopkeeper is 4%, which is option number C. Okay, let's look at it. So Mahesh bought 10 pencils at for rupees 80 and sold them at rupees 9.2 per pencil. So the cost price of pencil was rupees 80. Okay. Sell price of of one pencil rupees 9.2. So sell price of 10 pencils is rupees 9.2 into 10, which is nothing but rupees 92. So this is the sell price, this is the cost price. So the profit is sell price minus cost price, which is equal to rupees 12. So profit percentage is profit by cost price, which is 80 into 100. So 100 by 80 will be 5 by 4 and 12 by 4 will give us 3. So 5 into 3 is 15%. So 15% is the profit percent. So answer is option number D, which is 15%. Okay, so let's look at it. The question is average of three consecutive numbers is 98. So let the three consecutive numbers be x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Now the average of the three consecutive numbers, to find the average, we have to find the sum of the three consecutive numbers. So the sum of these three will be x minus 1 plus x plus 1, which is equal to 3x. This is the sum. So average will be sum divided by total number of numbers. So total number of numbers here are 3. So 3x by 3, which is equal to x. Now this is the average, but average is 98. So x must be 98. So the biggest number of the 3 is x plus 1. X is 98. So it is 98 plus 1, which is equal to 99. So answer is option number D, which is equal to 99. So let's look at it. In this question, it is said that Ram got his result of 10th standard. Marks are obtained out of 150. So there are total 5 subjects, which is Hindi, English, Science, Sanskrit, and Social Science. So the total marks, maximum total marks will be 150 is the maximum marks in one subject. There are total 5 subjects. So it will be 150 into 5, which is equal to 750. So this is the maximum total marks that a student can obtain. Now let's look at the marks that Ram got. So marks of Ram. So he got 120 in Hindi, 130 in English, 140 in Science, again 120 in Sanskrit, and 100 in Social Science. So when you add all these 5 marks, you will get 500 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is 610. So we have to find the percentage of marks he got in all the 5 subjects. So percentage is marks obtained divided by total marks into 100. Okay. So 0 and 0 will cancel out. These two will cancel out by 25. So it will 4. It is 3. And when you multiply it, you will get 4 ones are 4. 6 fours are 24 by 3. So it is 81 1 by 3%. So it is just above 81 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is nothing but 0.3. So it will be 81.3%. So answer is option number A, which is 81.3%. Really, I don't know which question you are talking about. 61 by 75, I don't remember it coming anywhere. As for the sum in the previous question, it was an easy sum. You can get it by more practice. So practice hard, and it will be easier. Using calculator, it wastes times. Okay, so by doing it hand, you can do it actually faster. So just practice it, and you will get it. Okay, so this is the last question for arithmetic today. After this, we will start with geometry and other topics. So this was a little bit tough question, so it's okay if you are not able to solve it. So let's look at it. Aman took a loan of 1 lakh from bank at 10% compound annual interest rate for 2 years. Okay. So Aman took a loan of 1 lakh at compound interest. So total loan of Aman will be the principal amount plus the compound interest part which is there. So we can directly apply the formula here, which is 1 lakh into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2. This is the formula for compound interest. So once you solve it, you will get 1,21,000. This is the total loan that Aman has taken, that Aman has to return to the bank, which is 1 lakh plus the compound interest part, and both of them equals to 1,21,000. Now what he did is he lent 60,000 to his friend at 20% compound interest for 2 years. So out of this 1 lakh, he lent 60,000 to his another friend at 20% compound interest. So the total money that, let's say he has given it to A. So the total money that A has to repay, so A has to repay to whom? To Aman. A has to repay Aman. How much? 60,000 is the loan that A took from Aman. It is at 20%. Okay. So it is 60,000 into 1.44, because 1 plus 20 by 100 is nothing but 1.2, and 1.2 squared is 1.44. So from here you will get 600 into 144. So from here 6 into 4 is 24. 6 into 4 is 24 plus 2 26, and 6 1 is 6 7 8. So 86,400 is the amount that A has to repay to Aman. Now let's look at the question again. It is said that the remaining 40,000 to another friend. That means Aman gave the remaining 40,000 as a loan to another friend. Let's take another friend as B, at a simple interest rate at X% for 2 years. So the amount of money B has to repay will be equal to 40,000 plus 40,000 into R into T by 100. Why I added here? Because there is a major difference between compound interest and simple interest. In compound interest, the principal and the interest part both are calculated in the single formula. Okay, but in the simple interest, this is the formula, which is P into R into T by 100. The formula of simple interest only gives us the interest amount, not the principal plus interest. So the amount of money that B has to repay should be principal plus interest. So principal is 40,000 and interest we can calculate it by formula. So that's why I have written it like this. In compound interest, the entire principal plus interest is given by the same formula. You don't have to add or subtract anything to find the total amount in compound interest. So the amount that B has to repay is 40,000 plus this part. So these will cancel out. So it is 40,000 plus 400 into 2 is 800 R. So total money that Aman will get back is 86,400 plus this amount. So total money with Aman will be 86,400 plus 40,000 plus 800R. Now if you calculate it, you will get 1,26,400 plus 800R. This is the total money that Aman will get, and Aman has to repay 1,21,000 back to the bank. So that means the money left with Aman, will be 1,26,400 plus 800R minus 1,21,000. Okay, this part is the money that Aman will get back from his friend, and this part is the amount that Aman has to repay back to the bank. So we will subtract this part, these two numbers. So we will get 400, and 6 minus 1 is 5. So 5400 plus 800R. This is the money left with Aman, which we can say that it is the profit of Aman. Okay. And in the question, it was said that the Aman's overall profit was 17,400. Okay. So 5400 plus 800R is equal to 17,400. So from here you will get 800R is equal to 17,400 minus 5,400 is nothing but 12,000. So from here you will get R as 12,000 by 800. Two zeros will cancel out. The remaining will be 2 and 30. So R will be 15%. So the percentage, simple interest, okay, it was X. So instead of X, I have taken R everywhere. So I have taken R everywhere instead of X. So R is 15%. So that means X is also 15%. Okay. So answer is option number D, which is equal to 15%. So this is the end of the algebra in today's class. So let's move forward to geometry. So in this question, we have the length of the rectangle is twice its breadth. So let length has 2x and breadth has x. Okay. It is given that the length of the rectangle is increased by 20% and a breadth is decreased by 40%. Okay, so new length is 2x into 1 plus 20%. Now 1 plus 20% is nothing but 1.2. So 1.2 into 2 is 2.4x. Okay, and breadth new, it will be x into, it is decreased by 40%. So 1 minus 40%. So 1 minus 40% is nothing but 1 minus 0.4, which will give us 0.6. So it will be 0.6x. Now initial area was 2x into x, which is equal to 2x square. Okay, now the new area will be new length into new breadth. So it will be 2.4 into 0.6 x square. So new area will be 2.4 into 0.6 is nothing but 1.44 x square. Now initial area was 2x square, final area is 1.44 x square. So that means the area actually decreased. So now we have to find a percentage decrease. So percentage decrease will be 2x square minus 1.44 x square divided by 2x square into 100. So from here you will get 0.56 by 2 into 100. Okay, because 2 minus 1.44 is 0.56. So from here you will get 56 by 2, which is equal to 28%. So the area of the rectangle decreased by 28%. So answer is option number D, which is 28% decrease. Now in this case it is said that the rectangular plot has a perimeter of 68 meter. So the perimeter of a rectangular plot is 2 into L plus B, which is equal to 68. So from here you will get L plus B is equal to 34 meter. Okay. Now it is said that the ratio of the side and the diagonal is 5:13. So if we look at it, this is a rectangle. Okay, this is the diagonal of the rectangle. So it makes a 90 degree. So this is, let's say, 13x, and let's say this side is 5x and this side is y. So it is forming a right angle triangle. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we will get 5x whole square plus y square is equal to 13x whole square. So from here you will get y square is equal to 13x whole square is 169x square minus 5x whole square, which is equal to 25x square. Now 169 minus 25 is 144x square. So from here we will get y as 12x. So that means length is 12x, breadth is 5x. When we will add both of them, length is 12x, breadth is 5x, you will get 17x. And from here we can say that length plus breadth is 34 meter. So 17x should be equal to 34. From here we will get x is equal to 2 meters. So length will be 12 into 2, which is equal to 24 meters, and breadth will be equal to 5 into 2, which is equal to 10 meters. Now the question is, what is the area of the plot? So area of the plot, area is in rectangular shape, so area is length into breadth. So it is 24 into 10, which is equal to 240 meter square. So the area of the plot is 240 meters square, which is option number B. Now in this case it is said that a metallic sphere of radius 6 centimeter is melted down and recasted into 3 metallic spheres of equal radii. So in the question of melting, what we basically do is we keep the volume as same. So the volume of the bigger metallic sphere, volume of a sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So the radius is 6 centimeter in the first in the bigger one. So the volume of the bigger sphere is 4 by 3 pi into 6 cube. So it will be 4 pi by 3. It will be 6 into 36. These two will cancel out 2 times. So it will be 8 into 36 pi centimeter cube. This is the volume of the bigger sphere. So let me write it down. Volume of the bigger sphere. Now there are 3 spheres of equal radii which is being cast from this volume. So that means those 3 spheres, the radius will be smaller than the bigger sphere. So the volume of smaller spheres, which is equal to 3 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. I have multiplied it by 3 because there are 3 metallic spheres. So this 3 and this 3 will cancel out. You will get 4 pi r cube. Now these 3 smaller spheres are made up from the bigger sphere. So that means the volume of both will be same. So we will get 4 pi r cube is equal to 8 into 36 pi. Pi will cancel out. So r cube will be 8 into 36 by 4, which will be 8 into 9. So from here you will get r is equal to 8 into 9, to the power 1 by 3. Now if you look carefully, 8 is nothing but 2 cube, and to the power 1 by 3 will give us something like this, into 9 to the power 1 by 3. This 3 and this 3 will cancel out. You will get 2 to the power 1, which is 2, into 9 to the power 1 by 3, which is cube root of 9. So this is the radius. So this is the radius of the smaller spheres. 2 into cube root of 9 centimeter. So answer is option number E, which is 2 into cube root of 9 centimeter. Let's look at this question. It is said that a circular area is carved out of a square sheet of side 10 centimeter. What is the area of the sheet that remains after the circle has been carved out? So now first of all we have to find the area of the square. Side is 10 centimeter. So area is 10 into 10, which is 100 centimeter square. Now in the circle you can see that this entire length is the diameter, and this is parallel to the side of the square. The side of the square is 10 centimeters, so that means the diameter of the circle will also be 10 centimeter. So radius will be 10 by 2, which is 5 centimeter. So area of circle is pi r square. So pi is 3.14, r square is 5 5 the 25 centimeter square. Now if you multiply it, you will get 3.14 into 25. Now let's multiply it. 5 4 the 20, 5 1 the 5, 6 7, 5 3 the 15, and 4 2 the 8, 2 1 the 2, 3 2 the 6. So you will get 0, 15, 5 1 6 7 8, 6 1 7, 78.5 centimeter square. So the remaining area, will be 100 minus 78.5, which you will get it as 21.5 centimeter square. So answer will be option number C, which is 21.5 centimeter square. in this question it is said that the length of the rectangle is 3 times its breadth. So length is 3x and breadth is x. So area will be 3x square because area is length into breadth. Now it is said that the length is decreased by 20%. So new length is 3x into 1 minus 20%. So 1 minus 20% nothing but 1 minus 20 by 100, which will be equal to 0.8. So 0.8 into 3 will be 2.4x. And breadth is increased by 50%. So new breadth is equal to x into 1 plus 50%. So 1 plus 50% is 1 plus 1 by 2, which is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. So you will get 1.5x. So new area is 2.4 into 1.5x square. Now 24 into 15, 24 into 10 is 240, 24 into 5 is 120. So 240 plus 120 will give us 360. And there is 2 points will be there. So it will be 3.6x square. You can multiply 2.4 into 1.5, you will get 3.6. So change in area will be 3.6x square minus 3x square, which is equal to 0.6x square. So percentage change will be 0.6 divided by 3 into 100. So from here you will get 6 by 30 into 100. So it is 6 5s and this will be 20 times. So percentage change is 20% increase because the area actually increased from 3x square to 3.6x square. So answer is option number C, which is 20% increase. Now let's look at this question. In this question, it is said that the diameter of a wheel is 343 meter. How many revolutions will it make to cover a distance of 1780 meter? So in the wheel case, it is like this circle. Wheel is a circular shaped object. So this part, the outer part of this wheel or the circle is the circumference. So when wheel is moving on a straight path, let's say a straight path. So let's say the wheel is starting from here. So here, let's say from here to here, it goes still in one round. So that means the point which is here on touching the ground will be the same point which will touch the ground here. And in between, all the other points will touch the ground exactly once. So it means that from traveling from point A By traveling from point A to point B, a circle covers one circumference. So, in one revolution, a circle covers 2 pi r distance, which is one revolution is equal to 2 pi r, which is the circumference of the circle. So 2 pi and r is 343 by 2, because it is diameter of the wheel is 343. So it is 343 by 2. So this 2 will cancel out. We will take pi as 22 by 7 into 343. So it will cancel out. 7 4s are 28 and again 63, 7 9s are 63. So that means in one revolution the circle or the tire or the wheel is covering 22 into 49 meters. The total distance that we have to cover is 10,780 meters. So in one revolution this distance is covered. So let's say total distance is covered in x revolutions. So in x revolutions 22 into 49 into x meter will be covered. This should be equal to 10,780. This should be equal to 10,780. So from here you can get x is equal to 10,780 divided by 22 into 49. So if you divide it by 2, so you will get 11. You divide it by 2, you will get 5, 5, 3, 6, 9, 0. You will get this, and again divided by 11. So you will get 11 4s are 44, and then 90, 99. So 11 9s are 99, and then 49. This will be 10. So you will get total of 10 revolutions. So it means that in 10 revolutions the wheel will cover a distance of 10,780 meters. So answer is option number A, which is 10. Shrihari, we have done total 36 questions till now. 14 questions are left. So I hope that in next 1 hour it will be covered. Now in this question, it is said that a circle is inscribed in a square. What is the ratio of the area of circle to the area of square? So let's take this as a square. Okay. And a circle is inscribed inside it. Okay. It went a little outside, no problem. So let's take the side of the square as 2s. It is just for the sake of simplicity. So that means the diameter of the circle will also be 2s. So radius of the circle will be s. So area of circle will be pi r square, which is s square. So it is pi s square. Again, area of square. So side of the square is 2s, area of the square is side square. So it is 2s whole square. So you will get 4s square. And we have to find the ratio of the area of circle to the area of square. So that means area of circle is pi s square divided by area of square is 4s square. S square will cancel out. You will get pi is to 4. So our answer is option number A, which is pi is to 4. Now let's look at this question. It is given that the perimeter of the rectangle is same as the perimeter of the triangle with sides 23, 11 and 16. So perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B, and perimeter of a triangle is sum of all the three sides, which is 23 plus 11 plus 16. So 23 plus 11 plus 16 is nothing but 50 centimeter. So from here you will get L plus B as 25 centimeter. Okay. And it is given that the length of rectangle is 1.5 times the breadth. So L is 1.5 B. So we can substitute the value of L in this. So we will get 1.5 B plus B, which is equal to 25 centimeter. So from here you will get B is equal to 25 divided by 2.5, which is equal to 10 centimeter. So the breadth is equal to 10 centimeter. So the length of the rectangle will be 1.5 into 10, which is equal to 15 centimeter. So we have to find the length of the rectangle. Answer will be 15, which is option number D. Okay, so in this question it is given that the perimeter of a rectangle is thrice the circumference of a circle with area 616 centimeters square. So area of the circle means pi r square is equal to 616. So r square will be 616 into 7 divided by 22. So this will cancel out 2 times, it will be 11, again 2 times 308, and 11 will cancel out, 11 2s are 22 and 11 8s are 88. So 28, which will be 4 into 7 into 7. So radius is root under 4 into 7 square, root 4 is 2 and root under 7 square is 7. So it is 14 centimeter. Now this is the radius of the circle. Now the perimeter of the rectangle is thrice the circumference of the circle. So the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B is equal to 3 times the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi and r 14. So 7 will cancel out 2 times, 2 and 2 will cancel out. So L plus B will be 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 22 is 132 centimeter. Now it is given that the length is 80 centimeter. So if length is 80 plus breadth is 132, so from here we will get breadth as 52 centimeter. Now we have to find the area of the rectangle. So we have got the length, we have got the breadth. So area will be length into breadth, which is 52. So 8 2s is 16, 8 5s are 40, 41, 4160 centimeter square. So answer is 4160 centimeter square. So your answer is option number B. Okay, so in this question it is said that we have to find the area of trapezium if parallel sides are of 13 centimeter and 7 centimeter and a distance between parallel side is 5 centimeter. So distance between parallel sides means it is the perpendicular. So the area will be half into sum of parallel sides. Sum of parallel sides will be 13 plus 7 into height. Height is 5. So it is half into 13 plus 7 is 20 into 5. So it will be 50 centimeter square. So area of the trapezium is 50 centimeter square. You just have to put the formula and calculate it. So answer is option number E, which is 50. So in this question, we have to find what is the least number that should be added to 3121 to make it completely divisible by 29. So what we will do is we will first divide 3121 with 29 and we will see whether we are getting the exact number or we are getting some remainders. So 29 will be divided, 3121 will be divided by 29. So first we will take 4 because 29 into 5 will be 145, which will be bigger than 132. So 29 into 4 will be 9 for the 36 and 4 to that 9, 10, 11. So 116. You will subtract it, you will get 116 and 1 will carry over. So 161. Next will be 5. So you will get 145. Again you will subtract it, you will get 16. So it means that by dividing 3121 by 21, we are getting a remainder of 16. So that means we have to add, we will add 29 minus 16, which is equal to 13 from 13 to 3121. Why we are doing it? Because 16 is the remainder when 3121 is divided by 21. So that means 1305 is the number which is exactly divisible by 29. I have done nothing. I have subtracted 16 from 1321. So we are getting 1305, which is exactly divisible by 29. Now the next number that will be divisible by 29 will be 1305 plus 29. So 1305 plus 29 is 1334. And 1334 is bigger than 1321. So if you subtract 1334 from 1321 from 1334, you will get 13 as the answer. So whenever you are getting some remainder, subtract it from the divisor, you will get the least number that should be added to the dividend so that it is exactly divisible with the divisor. So answer is 13, which is option number D. Shriyari, there is no formula, special formula with for 29. You have to divide it because I think division is easier as compared to learning some formula. So it will be easy to just divide it and solve it. So in this question, we have to find the number of divisors of 10,800. So first of all, what we will do is we will do the prime factorization of 10,800. So the first prime factorization, we will start with 2. So it will be 5400. Again with 2. So it is 2700. Now we will use 3 because it is exact. It is easier to divide 2700 by 3 as compared to 2 because I feel it easier. So it is 900. Again by 3. So it is 300. Again we will divide it by 3. Now we came to 100. Now we will again use 2 here. So here it will be 50. Again with 2 it will be 25. And 25 will be divided by 5. So this is the prime factorization of 10,800. So if you write it 10,800, you will find 2 is there 4 times. So it will be 2 to the power 4 into 3 is there 3 times. So 3 to the power 2 into 5 is there 2 times. So it is 5 to the power 2. Now whenever you have to find a number of divisors or number of factors of a number, do the prime factorization, come to the factors which are there, and then what you have to do, you have to multiply the power of each prime numbers here by adding 1 to it. So it is 4, so we will write 4 plus 1. It is 2, we will write 2 plus 1. And again here it is 2, so we will write 2 plus 1. Add 1 to the power, sorry, 3 is 3 times, not 2 times. So it is 3 plus 1. Add 1 to the power and then multiply each power. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 2 plus 1 is 3. When you will multiply it, you will get 60. So that means there are a total of 60 number of divisors of 10,800. Whenever these type of questions are there, find a number of divisors or find a number of factors. What you do is first do the prime factorization, write down all the factors which are there, and then multiply each factor by adding 1 to each of them. Okay. So in that case, you will get the number of divisors or the number of factors that you are looking for. Next question. Okay, so in this question, we have to find the unit digit of all the multiplication. So whenever we have to find a unit digit of all the numbers, we will just multiply the unit digit of each number, and then we will see what is the unit digit. So unit digit of 476 into 198 into 359 into 242 will be given by multiplying 6, 8, 9 and 2. Okay. Again, the unit digit of these two numbers will be 8 into 6, which is 48. So unit digit is 8. And 9 into 2 is 18. So again, unit digit is 8. Okay. Now we have 8 into 8. 8 into 8 is 64. So from here we get unit digit as 4. So your answer is option number C, which is 4. So whenever you have to find a unit digit, take the unit digit of each number, multiply it, and again use the unit digit. Okay, and repeat the same process to get the unit digit of the entire multiplication or the entire calculation. So in this question, we have to find the LCM of fractions. These three fractions are given. So whenever you have LCM of fractions, there is a formula which is LCM of numerator divided by HCF of denominator. So the numerators of all the three fractions, we have to find the LCM of 3, 4 and 2. So when you find the LCM of 3, 4 and 2, you will see that it is 12. And HCF of denominator, which is 7, 3 and 9. So when you will find the HCF of denominator, you will find it as 1 because 3 and 7 are the prime numbers. So HCF of any prime number is 1. So LCM of fractions, the given fraction is LCM is given 12, HCF is 1. So it will be 12 by 1, which is equal to 12. So answer is option number C, which is equal to 12. Okay, so in this question, we have to find the smallest, p is the smallest number which leaves a remainder of 3 in each case when divided by 4, 5, 6 and 8. So that means p is a number such that when divided by 4, 5, 6 and 8 leaves a remainder of 3 in each case. So p will be the LCM of 4, 5, 6 and 8. If it would have been the LCM of 4, 5, 6 and 8, then that means the p will divide each of 4, 5, 6 and 8 perfectly. But it is given that there is a remainder of 3. So we will add 3 to p. So now whenever this number is divided by any of 4, 5, 6 and 8, it will always give a remainder of 3. So LCM of 4, 5, 6 and 8, when you calculate it, you will get 120 plus 3. So P is 123. Okay. Now we have to find the remainder when P is divided by 9. So when 123 is divided by 9. So when you look at it, you will get 9 ones are 9, 10, 11, 12, 33 is there. So 9 threes are 27 and then 6. So it will form something like this where 9 is dividing 123 by 13 times, leaving 6 as the remainder. So the remainder when P is divided by 9 is 6, which is option number B. Now in this question we have to find the least number which is divided by, when divided by 14, 7 and 13, leaves 11, 4 and 10 as remainder respectively. Now in this question, initially when you are looking at it, you will see that the remainders which are left by all the three numbers are different. Okay, here it is 11, here it is 4, here it is 10. But when you look at it, 11 is the remainder left by 14. So we can say that when divided by 14, it is leaving a remainder of minus 3, because 11 minus 14 is minus 3. Similarly, with 7, the remainder is 4. So we can say that it is also leaving a remainder of minus 3, either 4 or minus 3. Similarly, in 13, it is leaving a remainder of 10 or 10. So again, if you look at it, you will get minus 3. So now you are getting the same remainder from all the three numbers. Okay, when from all the three numbers when it is dividing a particular number. So this case is again similar to the previous question, where let's say the number is n. So it will be LCM of 14, 7 and 13 minus 3. Instead of plus 3, we will do minus 3 because remainder is minus 3. So LCM of 14 and 7 is nothing but 14. So here it will be 14 and 13. So LCM of 14 and 13 is 14 into 140 and 14 into 3 is 14 3 is 42. So here you will get 182. So 182 minus 3. So you will get 179. So 179 is the number when divided by 14, 7 and 13 gives us a remainder of 11, 4 and 10. So answer is option number C, which is 179. So in this question we have a bag which contains 7 blue balls and 5 yellow balls. 2 balls are selected at random, one by one without replacement. It means that once a ball is taken out from the bag, it is not kept inside the bag. That is meant by without replacement. What is the probability that none of the selected ball is yellow? So that means the 2 balls that are selected should be blue. So initially blue balls are 7 and total balls are 7 plus 5, 12. Okay. So in the first case, when first ball is taken out, the probability that the ball is blue is 7 by 12. Okay. Now the first ball is removed and it is not placed back. So the number of blue balls before the second ball is removed is reduced to 6, and number of total balls also reduced to 11, because one ball is taken out, so both will be reduced by 1. And now in this case, the number of the probability of that we are taking blue ball out is 6 by 11. When you will calculate it, you will get 7 by 22. So 7 by 22 is the probability when you are taking two balls out randomly, one by one, without replacement. So the probability that you will get blue balls is 7 by 22. So answer is option number C. So in this question it is said that two dice are cast. What is the probability that both the dice show the same number? So when two dice are cast, the number of favorable outcomes, sorry, first we will talk about the number of total outcomes. So it can be 1 1, where the number 1 is on both the dice. It can be 1 2, it can be 1 3, up to 1 comma 6. Similarly with 2 1, up to 2 comma 6. Similarly we will go till 6 1, up to 6 comma 6. In each cases there are 6 possible outcomes, and total there are 6 rows and 6 columns. So total possible outcomes is 36 when two dice are being thrown. Now it is said that both the dice show the same number. So it means our favorable outcome is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, up to 6 comma 6. So total favorable outcomes are 6. Total outcomes is 36. So the probability is total favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So it is 6 by 36. So you will get 1 by 6 as the answer. So our answer is option number D, which is 1 by 6. So in this question it is said that a bag contains 5 red balls, 3 green balls, 2 black balls and 7 purple balls. two balls are drawn out from the bag at once. That means in a single go, two balls are being drawn. Find the probability that both the balls are purple. So it means that if it is said that two balls are drawn out from the bag at once, that means at the same time we are drawing out two balls. So here the number of total outcomes So total number of balls are 7 plus 2, which is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 5 is 17. So we are selecting any two balls from 17. So the total number of ways in which we can select two balls out of 17 is 17C2. Okay. Now we have to find a probability that both the balls are purple. So that means our favorable outcome will be we have to select two balls out of 7 purple balls. So favorable outcomes. In this we have to select two balls out of 7 purple balls. So the total number of ways in which we can select the two purple balls out of 7 is 7C2. Now the probability will be favorable by total. So it is 7C2 divided by 17C2. Okay. So 7C2 will be nothing but 7 by 6. 7 into 6 by 2 divided by 17C2 will be 17 into 16 by 2. This 2 and 2 will cancel out. We will get 7 into 6 divided by 17 into 16. This 2 will cancel out by 2. So it will give us 21 and 8 7 are 56 and 136. So 21 by 136 is the probability such that we are taking out two balls at once and both the balls are purple. So our answer is option number B, which is 21 by 36. So this is the last question for today. So let's solve it. So in this question it is said that three coins are tossed together. Find the probability that at least one of the coins show head. So in these type of question, when there is at least one of the coins show head, so what we will do is we will subtract the case in which no coins are showing head from the total probability. So total probability is 1. Okay. We will find out a case in which no head comes. And if we subtract that case with the total probability, we will get a case in which at least one coins will show head. Okay. So probability of no head. So that means tail is coming. So probability of tail is 1 by 2. Now 3 coins are tossed. So in all the 3 coins, the probability of coming head will be same, 1 by 2. So when we will calculate it, we will get 1 by 2 to the power cube, which is nothing but 1 by 8. Now this is the probability in which we get no heads, and this is the total probability. Total probability is always 1. So the probability of getting at least one head will be 1 minus 1 by 8, which will be 7 by 8. So our answer is option number A. So the total probability that the probability of getting at least one head in all the 3 coins is 7 by 8. So with this, our session is over. So keep practicing and all the best for your exam.